Whoop whoop. Hey you guys, it's WarmConnell007 here, and welcome back to another episode of PvP School. In today's episode, what we're going to cover off is the new experience trainer, but also I'm going to go over status ailments. A lot of people think they know about status ailments, but they probably don't know exactly what happens with each of them, so I'm going to take you through each of them. Obviously, if you haven't seen the PvP School, guys, check out, there's a full playlist. If you're a complete noob to PvP, you want to run through this. We've covered off personalities, we've covered off base stats, we have covered off UPs, we've covered off TPs, we've covered off rallying, we've covered over rally moves, we've covered over the hotspots. So there's a lot of stuff that you want to take on. It is useful information. If you don't have a clue, it's definitely there for you. If you're an advanced player, well, happy days, guys. This is a bit of a refresh for you. So first thing we want to do is we want to go to actually Route 7. So let's just hop on here. I could geo hop. I'll just go on Divorg. So I wanted to bring this to your attention because there's a couple of things. I also think that the new trainer, so previously everyone wanted Jenna for experience. So to Jenna, the only thing we can say to you is, bye Felicia. We're now going to our new friend Hayden, who is located as so you go on to Route 7, go for a wee track over the bridge. Let's go Diborg. Oh, we don't go over the bridge, we'll go here. This is Hayden, this is our little dude Hayden. Okay, Hayden is now our friend. I think Hayden also gives us the most amount of money right now as well. Not confirmed, but he gives you quite a lot. He also drops a hint that there's going to be fishing on Route 8 on the first time you battle him. So Hayden throws out, he's got two of these bad boys, got two guppies, right, so play on the word guppy, okay, so he's got two guppies. So we're gonna, the guppies don't really give you a lot, but Terror Claw gives you quite a bit. So as you can see, gained experience. Okay, oh, the other thing is, obviously my mastery is way higher, so at one level on your masteries, I forget where it is, but it basically means you can actually get more experience due to your mastery. So again, we're going for the guppy again. Team gained experience, and Hayden is about to use Terror Claw. So this is what you're up against. And I'll tell you exactly the amount of experience that you're going to get off him now. A balloon randomly popped in my room. Random. Wow, that was unexpected. Sorry, distraction. Okay, so just spends more time. So you receive 1,248 money there as well, which is super duper. If we go down and we look at Hayden gives you a total of 1,264 experience. Jenna gives you 852. Just to kind of put that in perspective, on the money side, Hayden gives you 1,248. Jenna gave you 336. Hayden be loaded. Hayden be loaded. Okay, he got lots of money. I can't believe that the balloon randomly popped. Right. Sidetrack. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to cover off for you guys. Now, the next thing I want to cover off is ailments. Okay, so status ailments are in different ways. So, for example, if I've got Dusket, he has obviously the likes of Hypnotize, which can put you into a sleep. Okay. So you've got things like Eliguana. So Eliguana has the move Tease, which paralyzes you. Okay. So what exactly do they mean? Okay, so I'm going to do a quick run through for you. Okay, I'm going to do a quick run through on different types of status ailments. Okay, and I'm going to explain what each of them does. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to cover is Burn. Okay, so I'm just going to explain it. So Burn reduces a Loomian's melee attack by half. Okay, so if you're up against a physical attacker and you can burn them, then they're going to hit you with half the power that they did. They are going to be crippled. Okay, so reduces their melee attack by half. It also deals 1/16 of a Loomian's max health cost each turn, and it does not affect fire Loomian, so you cannot burn a fire Loomian. So what you'll find at the moment is people who use, for example, Chartiki. Okay, Chartiki can hold the item Volcanic Ash, and it doesn't affect it. Now, if you use Barter, which swaps your item with the other person, say for example you're against a Tatab, which is obviously a melee attacker, that Tatab is going to get burnt, which means that its melee attack is dropped. Okay, this is why this stuff is important. Okay, so understand, if you do not, hit pause, go back like 1 minute, and go over that again. That is very important, okay? Freeze, okay? Now, freeze is a big one. I learned my lesson on freeze, okay? So, in Pokemon, freeze means, boom, they're frozen. They can't do nothing. Oh, no, 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 no. Freeze reduces a Loomian's energy by 1/18 each turn. 1/8 each turn. Ice Loomians are not affected, so they can still move. Oh, yes. There was me thinking, oh, happy days, I got you frozen. Boom. Clobbered. Right. Next one, Paralyze, okay? So, Paralyze reduces a Loomian's speed by 50% and gives them a 25%, so that's 1 in 4 chance to be able to move in their next turn. Electric types can't be affected. So, whenever someone paralyzes you in battle, so for example, they might lead off with Haze, you might have the fastest Loomian in game, and guess what? You're going to act second because your speed has been chopped in half. Also, to make that worse, there could be a chance that you don't get to use your next move. That's why you need to understand what everything happens, because that could be the time where you need to swap out your Loomian. Okay, really, really important, okay? Poison comes in 2 forms. You got normal poison, which takes off 1/16, and then you've got bad poison, which takes off 1/8. So, example, Terraclaw obviously can put down poison barbs. If he puts down 1 set of poison barbs, it's normal poison. If it puts down 2 sets of poison barbs going, that's bad poison, or what I call personally toxic poison. Okay, so again, toxic types are not inflicted by this ailment. So let's look at an example. We looked at Diborg. Was it Paint Spray? I think it was, where it does the poison terrain for 5 moves. If you keep Diborg in, it's not affected. But if you swap out, to say Hunter, it'll get poisoned and affected by the poison. Okay. Sleep. Okay, this is an important one. Sleep makes a Loomian unable to move on their turn. When a Loomian wakes up, they are able to use that move that turn. Okay, it lasts between 1 to 3 turns normally. Okay, except for Beast Slumber, which is used by Obsidian, which lasts for 3 turns. Okay, so guys, those are what you call non-volatile ailments or statuses. Okay, now I'm going to take you through the volatile ones. Okay, so this actually teaches you about a few moves as well. Okay, so Beast Slumber, in addition to its initial effect, it restores 1/3 of max health and 1/4 of max energy of the user each turn, and drops the user's melee and ranged defense by 1 stage each when it wakes up. Okay, so that's Beast Slumber. Blood Drain, what happens is, in addition to its initial effect, the drain also targets health each turn, so it keeps going each turn for health. Let me see. Daze, okay, so Dave gives a Loomian a 1 in 3 chance of attacking itself with a melee attack of 40 strength instead of using a move. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I use a move on Dusket here. Let me see. So if I'm fighting wild Protagons, I always use Brainwash. But look, as you can see, it may leave the target dazed. So there's a risk that say for example, I'm against a Protagon, and I've brainwashed him. He's got a 1 in 3 chance he's going to hit himself as well, so I need to be careful. So just be aware of that. That's quite important. You then have obviously Flinch, guys. You know yourself, Flinch just means you can't move if you get flinched. Pestilence, so in addition to its normal effect, it damages the target for 4 to 5 turns, so you're going to at least get 4 turns out of that, guys. At least 4 turns, sometimes you can get 5. The effect stops when the user's withdrawn or knocked out. Okay. Power Siphon, which we've seen now with Protagon, in addition to its initial effects, it drains the target's energy each turn. You've got Provoke, which actually stops people from using support moves. You got Quicksand, which also stops the user from withdrawing, so basically it traps him. Okay, so unless obviously you take out your Loomian as well. And you got Sap Plant, which takes away 1/8 of the maximum health each turn. And then finally you got Tease, which means that you can't use the same move twice in a row. So guys, I think it's important you understand these, especially like the big callouts for me would be the freeze one. They can still move. Burn is going to bring down someone's melee attack by, as I say, by half. Paralyze, they're dropping their speed by 50%. You know, Beast Slumber is going to be at least 3 moves, guys. You know, Pestilence is going to act for at least 4 turns. If somebody's asleep, it's between 1 to 3. So guys, there's quite a lot of stuff there. Also, not only that, Caden is our friend, yeah? Caden is our go-to. And he is the place that you want to go for your experience. So guys, I know I've covered quite a lot in PvP school. There is maybe a few other things that I will cover along the way and take you through. Again, I hope this all helps. This will all build to your knowledge. If you need anything, reach out to me on Twitter, whatever it may be. Hope that video's been helpful, guys. I've been WarmConnell007. Whoop whoop. Keep the country.